Enterprise Edina is brought to you by the Edina Chamber of Commerce.
Hello, welcome to Enterprise Edina, a program where we connect you to businesses in our community. Today I'm at the beautiful Interlachen Country Club, and although Interlachen is usually closed to the public, they're going to allow us to go in today and take a look at what goes on inside the club. Why don't you follow me? I'm on the patio with Interlachen's General Manager and COO, George Carroll. George, thanks so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Interlachen, for years, has been known as one of the premier clubs in the country. Can you tell us a little bit about the amenities that you offer to your members?
Well, besides the beautiful 18-hole Donald Ross golf course, we have 7 clay tennis courts, 2 hard courts that we use for tennis, especially for the high school players, and they're also striped for pickleball. And we also, in the wintertime, flood the courts and do 2 recreational rinks and our great hockey rink. And we also have a fitness center and a spa that's usable 365 days a year. And the beautiful swimming pool with the diving well and kiddie pool.
For years, you've hosted national prestigious tournaments here at Interlachen. What is it about the golf course that attracts national and international attention?
Well, starting back in 1914 was the first national tournament here. 1930 was the biggest one that we've known for, the U.S. Open, where Bobby Jones won that tournament, which was the 3rd leg of his Grand Slam, and nobody's ever done it since. But the course itself was designed by Donald Ross, and the golf course is known all over the world as one of the premier clubs, ranked 51 in the country right now. Interlachen
has been designated as a 5-star platinum club, a very prestigious designation. It not only speaks to the quality of the golf course and all of the other amenities that you have here, but really does say a lot about your culinary team as well.
True. There are 200 country clubs that are designated 5-star platinum clubs. We're ranked 29th in the country. And we have a great chef, Gilbert Young, a local gentleman, graduated from the University of St. Thomas, graduated from the Culinary Institute in New York, and worked for Charlie Trotter in Chicago for 3 years as his chef, and now he's happily with us here at Interlachen.
That's wonderful. Do you think Chef Gil has some time to show us around the kitchen?
Oh, definitely. Let's go see.
Let's take a look. We're in Interlachen's kitchen with Executive Chef Gilbert Young. Thanks for joining us, Gil. We appreciate it. I heard that one of your chief responsibilities since you came to Interlachen is really to come up with some creative and new dishes. Can you give us an idea of what you're looking at and what you've done so far?
Yeah, I was brought on to bring change to Interlachen, change to the dining and change to the menu. And so I've tried to adapt my philosophies that I've had as a chef to the new menu. And I've been here about 3 months. We've changed the dinner menu twice.
Oh my goodness.
And my goal is to bring in a lot more locally sourced items from the surrounding areas.
Can you give us an idea of what one of the new dishes may be that use some of the local produce and food?
Okay. One of the dishes that we have is a Wild Acres chicken and also Wild Acres duck. And it's a small farm. It's an organic farm in Pequot Lakes, Minnesota. And we use their chickens and a lot of the products that they have available on our new menu.
So today we're using free-range chicken. Can you give us an idea of some of the other ingredients that we have in there?
For this dish, it's a local item, but we also use a lot of the herbs that we produce here on the property. We have a rooftop garden and also a terrace garden. We also have tomatoes and small vegetables that we produce here on site. And what we've done is we've marinated this in olive oil, rosemary, thyme, and herbs for about 24 hours, and then we're going to pan roast it. Once it's seared and into the oven, it takes about 12 minutes.
That's perfect.
So we get a nice color on this side.
So we did a little additional butter over the seared chicken.
A little bit of whole butter, a little bit of
sea
salt. It's a kosher salt.
Oh, okay.
And then the herbs from the garden. But really it's done in the oven, so.
That looks amazing.
Okay, and then for this dish to finish, we use a Yukon Gold potato puree. And we have some of the heirloom baby carrot puree.
Oh my goodness.
We have 3 different colors that we use on this plate. We also have a little bit of our house-made demi.
It looks beautiful.
We also use a little bit of the herbs that we make into a truffled kind of herb coulis. And then we put the chicken. We finish it off with truffle oil and a little bit of microgreens.
Beautiful.
And that's it. Interlachen's free-range Wild Acres chicken with the rooftop
herbs
and vegetables.
Chef Gil, thank you so much. This is absolutely beautiful. The presentation is gorgeous. Is it
You're
okay
welcome.
if I dig in and give it a try?
Please enjoy it. It's the Interlachen's free-range chicken with rooftop vegetables and herbs.
It's absolutely delicious. And you really get the flavor of the fresh herbs coming through. Absolutely delicious.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Chef Gilbert Young, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your taking the time. And thank you for joining us on Enterprise Edina. It's hard to believe, but summer's almost over. So join us next month as the kids go back to school. Until then, enjoy Edina.
Enterprise Edina is brought to you by the Edina Chamber of Commerce.